way that we're going about addressing harm and addressing crime and addressing violence is deeply flawed. It exacerbates the situation. It's not stopping the violence. As the sentencing goes up, so does the violence. There's a different way to address this.
There's been so much harm from punishing people, and it's such an old way of being. Like, it goes back into our times of slavery. More harm is being caused, and nothing's getting resolved.
At EJUSA, we are working with communities across the country to develop restorative justice diversion programs that support healing and accountability. From California to Philadelphia, from Nashville to New Orleans, EJUSA is working with a network of partners to show that restorative justice is a more impactful way to build communities and keep them safe.
It's just such a step forward in terms of what we do as regards prosecution, to recognize that we have to figure out how to make people both better on the one hand, that is people who do bad things, but also how to restore people back who were victims.
There's 4 areas of harm that we were looking to address. That's the one that we have to ourselves, to our family, to our person harmed, and to our community. So we bring in people into the space that are stakeholders that are going to help hold the youth accountable.
We help them learn what it means to account for harm that they've caused. It's not just looking at another person and saying, I'm gonna do something to you and therefore that's accountability, I held you accountable. No, we must have processes that invite people to learn what it means to account for what they have done.
I had to own up to what I did, speak about what I did, and meet the person that was harmed in the instance. And you had to look that person in their face, accept that, and go about it, and that was the only way for it to be complete. It was part of the plan. Like, y'all just told me what I did, and yeah, it hurt knowing y'all just like, yeah, you did that, but you gotta hear it.
Everybody deserves second chances and redemption. Even if you feel like they don't deserve that second chance, do it for yourself.
Mistakes happen, and a part of being a person in the community is to step up and make that mistake right. Do better the next time. Help the person that you hurt and the community at large.
I get pushback a lot. Like, well, you're just slapping people on the wrist. You're not doing anything. And I said, but our crime rates for our juveniles are down. In 2013, we were arresting about 4,000 kids a year, if not more. At the end of 2021, that number was down to 1,000. And that means that we're doing a lot of intervention and prevention work so that it doesn't get that way.
It's more than just about repairing the harm or reconciling differences around this specific incident. It's also about sowing the seeds that could turn into something transformative, that could change the situations and the conditions that's breeding violence and victimization in our community.